or some two.
If we guess first of all, guess first of all, then also
They show if one first enter, don't be that password this one, the first one, that first one or someone, but it's not working now.
bóyá tó bá ti gbé ọsùn tó bá ti tẹ ọsùn ọmọ rẹ kó gbé sáìnì tó bá ti gbé sáìnì
Password and the color. But that was someone no work. It dey work for your own.
àbí they put that thing like network that guess.
This kind.
If you put guest, they keep some.
Now this one I dey talk parking guest. See that same.
Kò sí kíní lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sanwó àti bíbẹ̀.
Kò wọlé. Don't reject it. It's not working. Okay, I know what I will do.
For misconstruing numbers, does it think we forgot it? So you are telling us what was. We don't have sense. I'm not surprised. You will come. You will push every attempt forward and you will work. Because you here will be the chronicler of history. He was aware, he was so much aware NSAS happened. Is it because we covered that? We forget in a hurry NSAS happened under Buhari and the atrocities and the mayhem that happened there. So that was when we think Nigeria can be going better, it keeps getting bad. President Tinubu has come in now. And when you compare economic parameters, people will compare that things were even better under the same point. It's under everything. That President Tinubu, that's the ongoing administration. That's the thing I have with the country as we speak today. Because the livelihood of people through the devaluation has gotten worse off. Interest rate falls and high bills are complaining. So the question is, when are the average Nigerians going to get a reprieve? That's just my question. But please do that let us. Yeah, I mean, that's the rhetoric. When you were telling the gas cycle during NSAS, how many did you speak up? Yeah.
He also talked about the fact that Buhari didn't want to give out media chats because he wanted just his work to speak for him as well. You saw that conversation as well. I've been very quickly. The Garba was really need to see. We really need to read it.
Yes, we would wait to read it. First of all, I wish the former president to speak in recovery, and I hope he'll be able to. I know how much he loves being in his country home, so I hope he'll be able to return home soon and enjoy good health. But at 82, of course, we know that there will be aches and pains. So first, number one, Gabashian mentioned broke, the word broke, and I believe they're conflicted with the use of the word broke from the political elite these days. Because recently, I believe it was former Governor Rotimi Amechi, he also made this comment that I'm broke, I'm out of office, I'm now broke.
Yes.
And I think we need to be careful because some of these words are extremely insulting in a country where we know that the majority of people are struggling to feed 3 square meals. So there should never be any context that a former president of Nigeria who enjoys a pension, who enjoys homes that are tamed by the state, and all of the perks that our president enjoys. There is no context we should ever refer to such a person as broke, because that's an insult to the people who are struggling to pay rent, to the people who are struggling to pay transport, to the people who are struggling to buy tomatoes and pepper have gone up again and all of that. So it's just that. As for the president doesn't want to do media chatting, so I think it's very important moving forward in this ensure that we push for that accountability. It's no longer about your personal sensibilities. You belong to the nation. Once you're there, it's no longer about these are my personal preferences and so forth, especially when accountability is at stake. There are several things that people want to hear from the president directly in those 8 years under President Buhari. But with you, if he was a rare commodity, a scarce commodity, you seldom got to hear from it. So it's great that he's writing this book, but I think most Nigerians are saying, well, we wish we could have seen and experienced for ourselves as a president who was readily available to interact with his people, as opposed to us having to read a statement from one of those advisors.
Yeah.
So I don't think virtue and something that must be whitewashed. And I think that I hope that people continue to learn their lessons. President Tinubu, we have to give him credit. He's certainly much more present and much more ready to interact. But moving forward, I think we need to continue to press for more interaction. Yes. There was an advocacy for a State of the Nation address. That should come. We just want to see a president who is ready to interact with people so that it goes a very long way in building transparency and accountability.
All right. Well said. Take another story now. The Zamfara state government has launched a viral video featuring a man who was kidnapped by bandits claiming to be the brother of the state governor, Dauda Lawal. In the video, the man is to beg for ransom and to say that the governor's brother. However, the governor's spokesperson confirmed that Dauda Lawal has only one sibling who is a woman, not a man. He further stated that the incident represents a tactic by bandits to gain attention and boost their members' morale. The distress of the victim in the video, according to the spokesperson, also showed that they were
which one is that again?
under duress. So this
Saying that
video
it's time to kidnap person, the person who do video saying that
a governor's brother can be kidnapped as well in this country. And then there was another Twitter user who went out to detail.
So governor can't come outside say not been brought out.
What's happening? Is he going to, carry out?
Well, even though not been maybe I can say in life now.
Because I actually thought it was real, but it's good that the spokesperson has come out to debunk it. That Dauda Lawal has only one sibling and is a woman. So they can't banditry and kidnapping. It's so right.
This is it. Well, on its face, it's a good thing.
Yes.
That this fake news has been debunked, and that it's clear that the governor's sibling is not the person in the video. However, it doesn't speak to or even take away from the seriousness of insecurity that we're seeing across this region in the country. So even though this person, this individual is not actually the governor's brother, there's still
yes, now even our security personnel don't get them. Nigerian security don't get them.
As seriously as if it was the governor's family member. So the question now is what the state government is really going to do in terms of making people feel safe in Zamfara. Of course, I mean, we don't even know what the reality of the situation is. Are all of these people
Is this a true depiction of what has happened? Yes, we've been into the
Now
but it
you
doesn't
want
have any
it,
relation to government.
now
Is this person truly
Yeah,
under
do
duress,
that
or
like
is he
this.
also participating in some sort
Yeah.
of joke? We don't know what
And
has
his
happened.
brother.
What we do
You
know
go to
is
put
that
it
it's
like
a situation
Yeah, the same father.
and there has to be the resources dedicated to tackling it properly, because everyone deserves to be safe, whether you're a relation of the government or not. Well said, well said. Follow up on the story, and we hope that
This is the part I know of now. Go straight for the governor by himself, maybe that
the
man.
spokesperson has said a tactic. We hope that this man is, actually brought out safe and sound. That's why it was important to highlight this video.
But again, what if that man is part of them?
Let's have about
Yeah,
That you need that say make this statement.
If you be, so that you can pay attention.
By the state's administrator.
See one of them, don't shave and give them more to be or you need them. Let's add one content.
The committee is probing allocations such as the 24 billion naira allocated for 63B, the billion naira allocated for 23 billion naira for federal projects.
Sir, that CCTV not go work.
Also requested information on
That CCTV not catch one thief.
generated revenue.
Money don't go again. They'll come install all the. Oh God. You still come install the fake camera when we get wire. Money don't go with that.
Many budget items were inherited and reflect the priorities of Rivers citizens based on needs assessment. This is the budget that
See that shine. See that shine.
So they are
Hey, what is happening here? It says you ask question.
Please, I go to the ad hoc committee for approving this budget. Yes. I want to listen. Go ahead.
On the 30th of December 2024, Premium Times reported Kumara presents 1.18 trillion 2025 budget.
Yes.
The state of emergency happened. How many months after? It was 3 months after. Then hip-hop presents 1.4 trillion.
Correct.
So they added over 300 billion on top of what Kumara had presented before. So they rightfully elected government. Yes. You said they have court cases and everything. Then 1.1 trillion. The illegal aberration called this sole administrator. And I'm just saying, hip hop is an aberration to our constitution. The aberration to our constitution on the sole administrator. Now presenting over the
No,
then our constitution is not saying they want to
okay.
want more money for God. Because of it, what does an aberration? Because to avoid aberrations like this, as far as I'm concerned, National Assembly should carry it.
Mr. Calm down.
Because contingency
People go see the community. You know,
Look,
Edda, now we go.
Well, he has 48 hours to present the documents to prove some occasion, but they need to be really good. Unfortunately, we'll head over to the United States now, where a public feud has reignited between former President Donald Trump and Elon Musk, with Trump suggesting that he would take their report in Musk. Trump's six bill, which was approved by the Senate, called the bill Well, it's on the side for the Republican Party. It was recommended from the new political party. Trump lashed out at Musk, stating that Musk heavily relies on American government policies and would probably head back home to South Africa without getting a single look. That's it, you know, we've been saying that this is eating mandate, this is
It's not a big.
Alright, only yesterday we talked about Trump.
What about
America's strong and American at this point.
Thank you.
But this few days back, yesterday I was seeing that
Begiri.
and now there's no truth.
How many Indomie did there? Which one Indomie?
only you pack? Only you pack everything.
Like you want, like you said, you want the president of a country, you cannot be promoting a private school. Like, sometimes I feel as though we get to a point where nothing is making sense to you. For the love of God, you cannot do that. So that's okay. I mean, that's one thing you have to do. He's a real businessman. One that's the president with us. You cannot do that. I'm still so interested in that $5 million gold card. You know, I like that. The gold green card. All right. Well, I don't need it, but I know something. You know that my name is great.
Person go, the price go run.
Highlighting or what I mean, a US-based Nigerian lawyer and politician was made history as the first Nigerian to travel to space.
That to steal.